Namsoon's early life in Mongolia was anything but ordinary. Adopted by Coco and Joe Yaya, a loving couple who recognized her unique abilities from infancy, she grew up understanding that her strength was both a gift and a challenge. The vast Mongolian steppes became her playground, where she learned to harness her superhuman capabilities. From a young age, Namsoon could lift enormous weights, protect her community, and perform seemingly impossible physical feats. Her adoptive parents carefully nurtured her abilities, teaching her discipline and compassion alongside her extraordinary strength. They shared stories of her potential origins, hinting at a mysterious family history that extended beyond Mongolia's borders. The decision to travel to Korea wasn't spontaneous but a carefully considered choice. Years of curiosity about her biological family, combined with her adoptive parents' encouragement, fueled her journey. Coco and Joe Yaya prepared her meticulously, teaching her basic Korean, providing her with savings, and instilling confidence for her life-changing expedition. The flight to Korea became a defining moment in Namsoon's life. As the aircraft encountered severe problems, panic spread among passengers. While flight attendants and pilots struggled to maintain control, Namsoon's instincts kicked in. With incredible precision and strength, she stabilized critical aircraft systems, preventing what seemed like an inevitable crash. Her intervention wasn't just a display of physical power but a demonstration of extraordinary courage. Each movement calculated, each action precise, she transformed potential tragedy into a miraculous rescue. Unbeknownst to her, this event would become a beacon for her biological family, signaling her existence in the most dramatic way possible. Arriving in Seoul was a sensory and cultural shock for Namsoon. The bustling metropolis, with its complex social dynamics and rapid pace, was dramatically different from her Mongolian homeland. Scammers quickly identified her as a vulnerable newcomer, systematically stripping her of her resources and initial savings. Yet, Namsoon's resilience shone brightest in adversity. When left with nothing, she ingeniously constructed a traditional Mongolian jair in a city park, turning potential despair into a statement of cultural pride and survival. Her makeshift home became a symbol of her adaptability and strength. Lieutenant Gang Heesik's encounter with Namsoon was more than a chance meeting. Investigating a complex drug network, he recognized in her not just a potential witness but a remarkable individual. His professional instincts and inherent compassion drove him to offer assistance. Heesik became more than a law enforcement officer, he transformed into a guide and protector. He helped Namsoon navigate bureaucratic challenges, obtain necessary documentation, and begin her search for her biological family. His commitment went beyond professional duty, reflecting a genuine human connection. Hwang Jung-ju and her mother had never stopped searching for Namsoon. Her disappearance during a family photography trip in Mongolia had left an irreparable wound. Each passing year intensified their determination, their hope sustained by an unbreakable maternal bond. The miraculous plane incident reignited their search. News reports and subtle familial connections began weaving a narrative of reunion. Their years of waiting, hoping, and searching were about to bear fruit. Hua Jie's attempt to impersonate Namsoon added a layer of complexity to the unfolding drama. Her false claim exposed the high stakes of Namsoon's identity, revealing that her return wasn't just a personal journey but potentially a threat to existing power structures. The initial meeting between Namsoon and her biological family was charged with emotion beyond words. Her grandmother, a woman who had carried the weight of loss for years, first noticed the unmistakable family trait, extraordinary strength that ran like an electric current through their bloodline. Jung-ju, her mother, approached with a mixture of disbelief and overwhelming love. Years of searching, countless sleepless nights, and unbroken hope culminated in this singular moment of recognition. The family's genetic markers were undeniable. Namsoon's strength was a living testament to their shared heritage. The family gathered to share their unique history. They explained the generational strength that had been both a blessing and a challenge. Namsoon learned about her lineage, women who could lift impossible weights, protect their loved ones, and defy conventional physical limitations. Her grandmother shared stories of their ancestors, revealing a rich tapestry of powerful women who had used their extraordinary abilities to protect and serve their communities. Namsoon realized her strength was not just a personal trait but a family legacy. Heesik's investigation took a personal turn as he began tracking Namsoon's background. His professional curiosity merged with a growing personal interest. The Dugo drug operation became more than just a case, it was now intertwined with Nam Soon's personal journey. He carefully documented her extraordinary abilities, recognizing that her strength could be a crucial asset in his investigation. Each piece of information revealed another layer of her complex identity. The building fire became Nam Soon's proving ground. As flames consumed the structure, panic erupted. Without hesitation, she plunged into the inferno, her superhuman strength allowing her to navigate through impossible obstacles. Civilians trapped inside found themselves lifted, carried, and rescued with an ease that defied human capability. Jumju watched in awe as her daughter transformed from a lost child to a heroic protector in mere moments. Namsoon's makeover was more than just a change of clothes. It represented her transition between cultures, identities, and life experiences. The traditional Mongolian girl was gradually becoming a modern Korean woman while maintaining the core of her unique identity. Her grandmother and mother guided her through social nuances, teaching her Korean customs, family traditions, and the subtle art of navigating Korean society. The woman who had initially scammed Nam soon became an unexpected target of her unique brand of justice. In a moment that would become legendary, Nam soon demonstrated her strength by hurling the woman's purse an impossible distance. It was more than revenge, it was a statement. Nam soon would not be a victim. She was a force to be reckoned with. Their collaboration began to take shape, part professional investigation, part personal connection. He-sik recognized in Nam soon not just a witness, but a powerful ally in his fight against the drug operation. Their interactions balanced professional respect with an undeniable personal chemistry, hinting at potential deeper connections. The Dugo warehouse loomed like a fortress of secrets, its cavernous interior holding mysteries that could unravel entire criminal networks. Lieutenant He-sik and Nam soon moved with the precision of seasoned investigators, their partnership a delicate dance of professional expertise and extraordinary ability. Seacock's strategic intervention, cutting the warehouse's electrical supply, created a perfect canvas for their covert operation. Darkness became their ally, with Nam soon's superhuman sight transforming the shadowy environment into a readable landscape of potential evidence. Her eyes, more powerful than any technological scanning device, caught details that would have escaped ordinary investigation. The mask-shaped drugs scattered throughout the warehouse were more than mere contraband, they were puzzle pieces waiting to be connected. Shi-oh represented a different breed of criminal mastermind. His consumption of the mysterious blue liquid was no ordinary act of chemical indulgence. As the liquid coursed through his system, his veins became prominent roadmaps of potential transformation, hinting at capabilities beyond standard human limitations. The surveillance video of Nam soon moving through the warehouse captured his immediate attention. Her movements were not those of a typical investigator, they spoke of something more, a potential threat and an intriguing anomaly in his carefully constructed criminal world. When He-sik was injured during the investigation, the true nature of Nam soon's strength revealed itself. It wasn't just about physical power, but about protection, commitment, and an emerging bond that transcended professional boundaries. She lifted He-sik with an ease that defied conventional understanding, carrying him through the warehouse's dangerous terrain. Each step was a statement, she would not leave a partner behind, she would not surrender to the darkness surrounding them. Jumju's involvement added another layer of complexity to the investigation. Her strategic tip-off to He-sik about the Dugo operation revealed a family legacy of justice that ran deeper than blood. Strength, she demonstrated, was not just about physical capability, but about intelligence, strategic thinking, and an unwavering commitment to protecting others. Hua Jie's presence in the warehouse was like a serpent introducing chaos into a carefully planned ecosystem. Her unexpected appearance suggested deeper, more sinister connections to the drug operation, a web of deceit more intricate than anyone had initially suspected. Hua Jie's knife, aimed with deadly precision at Nam soon, represented the culmination of building tensions. It was a moment that would test not just physical abilities, but resilience, strategy, and the very essence of Nam soon's identity. With superhuman precision, she stopped the blade millimeters from her body, a physical metaphor for her ability to control even the most volatile situations. When Hua Jie's leg broke during the defensive maneuver, the physical damage was secondary to the emotional wound exposed. Nam soon's tearful question, "Why do you hate me so much?" revealed the deeper narrative. Hua Jie's response was laden with years of suppressed resentment, suggesting Nam Soon had inadvertently destroyed her chance at happiness. Shi-oh's summons was no ordinary business meeting. He viewed Nam Soon not as a mere employee but as a phenomenon at heaven sent, being with capabilities that defied natural law. His interest transcended professional curiosity, it bordered on scientific fascination. For Nam Soon, this was a strategic opportunity. Each interaction was a carefully choreographed dance of information gathering. Her goal, accessing the Dugo client list, understanding the deeper mechanics of their criminal operation. The industrial press sequence represented a pivotal moment of character definition. Shi-oh's test was both a physical challenge and a psychological evaluation. As the massive metal slab descended with crushing force, Nam soon transformed potential destruction into a demonstration of extraordinary power. The energy surge was so profound that her mother and grandmother, miles away, felt a supernatural connection. When Nam soon ultimately threw the press upward, emerging unscathed, she wasn't just surviving a test. She was rewriting the very definition of human potential. Her investigation into Hong Jeng-ho's death revealed Nam soon's multifaceted character. Beyond her superhuman strength, she demonstrated profound emotional intelligence. Visiting the deceased employee's family, providing financial support for funeral expenses and tuition, she transformed a cold investigation into a deeply human narrative. Adopting the name Hilary Kant was more than a simple alias. It represented a strategic transformation, a carefully constructed identity designed to infiltrate Dugo's complex ecosystem. The GPS tracker and camera from Hisik were her technological lifelines, connecting her to a support network even as she ventured deeper into dangerous territory. Hisik's quiet monitoring revealed emerging emotional complexities. His professional concern merged with personal feelings, a subtle jealousy emerging as Nam soon navigated Shi-oh's world with increasing confidence. Nam soon's response to Hisik's warnings demonstrated her strategic mindset. She wasn't a victim to be protected, but an active agent choosing to engage with danger on her own terms. The sterile corridors of Shi-oh's corporate headquarters became Nam soon's hunting ground. Her superhuman abilities transformed what could have been an impossible mission into a calculated dance of stealth and precision. Each step was measured, each movement calculated to avoid detection. When she accessed Shi-oh's computer, the results were both tantalizing and frustrating. Instead of comprehensive evidence, she discovered fragments of a complex personal history, a photo of two young boys and an hauntingly beautiful violin music file. These seemingly innocuous items hinted at deeper, more intricate narratives waiting to be unraveled. The flashback sequences revealed Shi-oh's transformation from vulnerable orphan to ruthless criminal mastermind. Pavel's brutal training ground became the crucible that forged his character, transforming a young boy's survival instinct into a calculated approach to power and control. His childhood memories were not just backstory but a psychological blueprint. Each traumatic experience had systematically stripped away vulnerability, replacing it with a cold, strategic approach to human interactions. Nam soon's empathetic observation that he had potential to turn towards the light was more than a simple statement, it was a profound psychological intervention. When Shi-oh proposed eliminating Jung-ju, he believed he held the ultimate strategic advantage. Her hospital body double revealed a different narrative, a mother who was 3 steps ahead, using her own vulnerability as a tactical weapon. Jung-ju's approach demonstrated that strength was not just about physical power, but about intelligence, adaptability, and strategic thinking. She was gathering intelligence, understanding Shi-oh's next move while appearing vulnerable. Nam soon's investigation into Dugo's drug transportation revealed a chillingly sophisticated operation. The CT-designated export boxes and the jacket with dissolving feathers represented more than a simple drug trade, it was a meticulously designed economic model. By selling both the drug and its antidote, Dugo created a self-perpetuating economic ecosystem. Each transaction ensured continued dependency and profit, a strategy that transformed criminal activity into a calculated business venture. The accidental and then purposeful kiss between Nam soon and Hisik represented more than romantic tension. It was a moment of connection that transcended professional boundaries, suggesting deeper emotional currents running beneath their investigative partnership. Shi-oh's subsequent invitation for a date added another layer of complexity. His attraction to Nam Soon was not merely romantic but represented a profound fascination with her extraordinary nature. Shi-oh's transformation reached its most complex stage. No longer a simple antagonist, he became a multifaceted character wrestling with his own psychological demons. The discovery of Nam Soon's family strength legacy triggered something profound within him, a mixture of scientific fascination and existential threat. His research into developing a drug to neutralize superhuman abilities represented more than a criminal strategy. It was a deeply personal quest to understand power, to control the uncontrollable. Each encrypted file, each scientific calculation became a window into his fractured psyche. Jung-ju and Nam Soon's grandmother transformed into a formidable investigative unit. Their collective strength transcended physical capabilities, representing generations of resilience, strategic thinking, and familial protection. They began meticulously tracing Shi-oh's criminal network using a combination of traditional investigation and their extraordinary genetic abilities. Their approach was surgical, each movement calculated, each strategy designed to protect not just their family but potentially broader societal interests. Nam Soon's infiltration of Do-go's systems represented a masterclass in modern investigation. Her extraordinary strength merged seamlessly with technological prowess, allowing her to access encrypted files that would have remained impenetrable to traditional law enforcement. The CT-designated export boxes revealed a criminal ecosystem far more complex than initial investigations suggested. International connections, high-level government interactions, and sophisticated trafficking networks emerged from her digital excavation. Flashback sequences with Pavel provided critical psychological context. He wasn't just a criminal mentor but an architect of human potential weaponized for destructive purposes. His relationship with Shi-oh represented a dark transformation, turning survival instinct into calculated criminality. The mentor-protege dynamic revealed layers of psychological manipulation, showing how trauma could be systematically converted into operational strategy. Nam Soon's direct confrontation with Shi-oh became a pivotal narrative moment. Her approach was revolutionary, using empathy as a strategic weapon more powerful than physical strength. By challenging Shi-oh to confront his psychological origins, she introduced a potential pathway to redemption. Her ability to see human potential beyond criminal behavior represented a sophisticated form of emotional intelligence. He-six feelings for Nam Soon transcended traditional romantic narratives. His professional dedication merged with personal protection, creating a complex emotional ecosystem. Their relationship became a metaphor for the series' broader themes: the intersection of personal connection and professional dedication, the potential for transformation through understanding. Nam Soon's family discovered a profound truth: their extraordinary genetic strength was simultaneously a blessing and a vulnerability. Their abilities made them powerful yet potentially isolated, forcing them to navigate a world that couldn't comprehend their unique capabilities. The intimate conversation between Nam Soon and Lieutenant He-sik reveals the emotional toll of recent events, particularly He-sik's grief over the death of his comrade, Dong Si-ka. He confides in Nam Soon about the helplessness he felt during that loss, and she reassures him, emphasizing their bond by exchanging heartfelt "I love you" in Mongolian. This moment solidifies their feelings for each other, even as He-sik grapples with his responsibilities. As the plot unfolds, Nam Soon embarks on a mission to gather evidence against Shi-oh. Her ability to navigate his misplaced trust allows her to discover a monthly shipment of sea hares destined for Do-go labs. During her visit to the labs, she encounters Byum, a mysterious figure connected to the Russian mafia, hinting at deeper criminal ties. Meanwhile, Jung-ju takes center stage with a bold broadcast aimed at exposing Do-go's corruption. Demonstrating how the feathers from Do-go's coats disintegrate into drug powder, she names several corrupt officials within Shi-oh's inner circle. As Shi-oh scrambles to contain the fallout, Nam Soon cleverly copies information from Shi-oh's secret phone onto a USB drive just before he returns to his office. In a tense moment, Shi-oh takes Nam Soon to his secret lab, where she captures footage of the super drug antidote being produced from sea hare blood. This evidence becomes crucial as Jung-ju's broadcast leads to significant repercussions within the corrupt system. However, complications arise when Secretary Jung is revealed to be drugged rather than kidnapped. Under duress from Shi-oh, she must announce that previous accusations against him were false. Jung-ju intervenes, ensuring Secretary Young's sister is protected through connections with Opulentia before proceeding with the broadcast as planned. Meanwhile, Nam-soon and her team hijacks the official news broadcast. They reveal incriminating evidence against Shi-oh and his associates, leading to the arrest of corrupt officials. However, Shi-oh retaliates by ordering violent actions against those who oppose him. Shi-oh's rage boils over upon discovering Nam-soon's betrayal and her true identity as the daughter of his enemy. This revelation sends him spiraling into a vengeful frenzy. As tensions escalate, Na-young steps forward to assist Jung-ju in her fight against Shi-oh. She broadcasts crucial information that could bring down his empire while ensuring her own safety through Jung-ju's connections. The stakes rise dramatically as Nam soon realizes that her family is now in grave danger. Shi-oh's retaliatory actions become increasingly violent. He has Hwa-ya followed and brutally attacked in an alley for her perceived betrayal. In a chilling confrontation, he tells her that she will die for lying to him. Meanwhile, Jun-hee finds himself kidnapped but is quickly rescued by Jung-gan, showcasing her resilience and strength. In a shocking turn of events, Shi-oh uses a dose of his super drug to gain enhanced strength and murders the newly appointed police commissioner in cold blood. As he carries out this heinous act, he sends a threatening message to Nam-soon from Hwa James' phone. Ryu, Shi-oh killed me because I said I didn't know you, and you're next. This message serves as both a warning and a declaration of war against Nam-soon. Nam-soon and her family gather to mourn the loss of a complex character who had played a pivotal role in their lives. Jung-ju reflects on her decision to give Hwa-ya a second chance, lamenting that if she had allowed her to face justice earlier, she might still be alive. This moment of grief solidifies the family's resolve to take revenge against Shi-oh, who has become an increasingly dangerous adversary. As tensions rise, Shi-oh launches a brutal attack on Commissioner General Lee Jang-sik, leaving chaos in his wake. When Yi-sik and his team arrive at the scene, they find the commissioner missing and deduce that Shi-oh is behind the attack. Meanwhile, Nam soon receives a call from Jang-min, informing her that Shi-oh has been asking about her. Determined to confront Shi-oh, Nam soon bursts out of the warehouse with explosive energy, literally throwing a bomb-laden door into the sky where it detonates harmlessly away from civilians. This moment showcases her strength and determination to protect those she loves. The episode culminates in a tense standoff as Nam soon decides to challenge Shi-oh directly. She calls him, coldly revealing that everything he believed about Testage was a lie. This confrontation sets the stage for an inevitable clash between them. Nam-soon's escape from Shi-oh's trap marks a significant turning point. However, weakened by the drug Shi-oh injected into her during their last encounter, she finds herself in a precarious situation when he attacks again. Their battle is intense. Despite her weakened state, Nam soon manages to catch a metal rod thrown at her and retaliates by throwing it back at Shi-oh, who pulls it out of his own stomach with grim determination. Just as the situation escalates, Yi-sik arrives on the scene. His presence adds urgency to the confrontation as he warns Shi-oh to back down. However, distracted by Nam soon's vulnerability, Shi-oh seizes the opportunity to escape. As the police work tirelessly to locate the bomb threat linked to Shi-oh's machinations, Yi-sik drives an unconscious Nam soon away from danger. He realizes that the antidote for her condition must be at Dugo's warehouse and rushes there with urgency. Meanwhile, Jung-ju uses her powers strategically to protect herself and others while racing against time to save her daughter. The episode highlights their familial bond and shared strength as they face insurmountable odds together. In a shocking twist, Shi-oh kidnaps Nam soon's adoptive mother from Mongolia as leverage against her. He challenges Nam soon to take the drug he has prepared and endure its effects without drinking water for an hour, otherwise he will detonate a bomb that threatens her mother's life. As Jung-ju races to save Nam soon, Jung-gan taps into her own extraordinary powers to create a connection with Nam soon. This act of sacrifice allows Nam soon to awaken just in time to escape from Shi-oh's clutches. As police surround Shi-oh after his violent rampage leads him down a dark path, revelations about his past come to light. In a tragic twist of fate, he faces betrayal from those he trusted most. His childhood friend reveals himself as an agent of Pavel's crime syndicate. In an act of desperation and defeat, Shi-oh takes his own life as law enforcement closes in on him. This shocking conclusion underscores the series' exploration of themes like power dynamics and personal redemption. With the dust settling after the climactic showdown, Nam soon emerges not just as a survivor but as a hero who has faced incredible challenges alongside her family. She joins the police force as a special recruit dedicated to fighting crime and protecting others.